sets once again exercise 1.4. The first question, it reads as number of A is equal to 15, number of A union B is equal to 29, number of A intersection B is equal to 7. They ask you to find out number of B. So same formula will use here. Number of A union B is equal to number of A plus number of B minus number of A intersection B. Intersection, that is common. Now what is the number of A? Substitute the values. It's 15. Number of B, here I have to get. So number of B minus intersection is 7. Union is 29. Therefore 29 is equal to 15 minus 7, 8. 8 plus number of B. Relation is here 8 plus, it is addition, while changing side will be converted into subtraction. So 29 minus 8 is equal to number of B. Therefore number of B is equal to 21. This you can show it by Venn diagram also. That is, here in the second sum we'll see the first one is number of B is equal to 21. The same formula will use here. Here the numbers are different in question number 2. The total number of students in hostel are 125. So we'll call it a universal set. This is your universal set. Total 125 students. Out of this, 80 students drinks tea, 60 students drink coffee, and intersection, that is common, are who drink tea and coffee as well. So 20 students. Same formula will use here, just will substitute. Instead of A and B will use T and C, tea and coffee. So here again, number of tea union coffee is equal to number of students who drink tea plus number of students who drink coffee minus number of students who drink coffee and tea, both. Number of students who drink tea 80, coffee only 60, 20 drinks both. 80 plus 60, 140 minus 20, 120. Remember, this is a union, not universal. Here we'll substitute. As I told you, we can show it by using Venn diagram. So here they ask you to do not drink tea or coffee. So number of tea union coffee plus number of tea union coffee intersection who do not drink tea or coffee is equal to number of universal set. That is total we have, just substitute the values, 125, these are 120 students plus number of students who do not drink tea or coffee. Therefore number of tea union C complement is equal to 125 minus 120. Therefore number of T union C complement 125 minus 125. So 5 students, there are 5 students who do not drink tea or coffee, neither tea nor coffee. So how will show it in by this one, using Venn diagram. The first circle which denotes students who drink only tea, only tea. You can't say 80 because here 20 are there who drink tea and coffee. This is coffee. You can't say that 60 students drink only coffee. This is what it says, tea union intersection coffee. These are 20 students. Now 80 minus 20, 60. So this is your correct. 60 are the students who drink only tea. 60 are the students who drink coffee. So 60 minus 20, 40 are the students who drink only coffee, and 20 are the students who drink both tea as well as coffee. Tea intersection coffee. Now what about these 5 students, as they are complement outside of that circles you just showed? So these are tea, union, coffee, intersection, means 5. Total should be 125. 60 plus 20, 80 plus 40, 120 plus 5, 125. So there are 125 students, but 5 students who do not drink tea or coffee. Just go through this, then we'll go to question number 3. Question number 3. Number of students passed in English is 50. Number of students who passed in maths, 60. Number of students who passed in both, that is intersection, English intersection maths, is equal to 40. So here we'll use the same formula. Number of English union maths is equal to number of English student passed in English plus number of student passed in maths minus number of student passed in English and in maths both. So number of student who passed in English, 50. Just substitute the values step by step. 50 plus 60 minus 40, the number of students who passed in both. 50 plus 60, 110. 110 minus 40, 70. So 70 is the number of students who passed in either English or in maths. That is your final answer. That passed either in English or in maths total. Whereas the question number 4 is different. What it says, the number of students in all, total 220 students are surveyed regarding their hobbies. 130 students, they showed their interest as their hobby is rock climbing. Star watching, 180 students like star watching. 110 students like both rock climbing and sky watching both. So here various questions are there. As I told you, we can show it or solve by using Venn diagram also. Let's start with the same formula here what we used in question number 1, 2, 3, same here. So just alphabets are different. Number of R, that is for rock climbing, union sky watching, is equal to number of R, number of students like rock climbing, plus number of S, number of students like sky watching, minus number of R intersection S, that is common. It says 130 plus 180 minus 110. 0, 8 plus 3, 11, carry 1, 310 minus 110. Total are 200 students. Now as it is 200 students, see 310, 10 cancel, 3 minus 1, 200 students are there. You can solve the other rest of the questions by using Venn diagram. Like this. This is your universal set. This is your universal set. These are the students who use the rock, who like rock climbing. The students who like star watching or sky watching. Intersection, the student like rock climbing and sky watching both. Total are 110. Now total are 130 students who like rock climbing. So 130 minus 110. 20 students who like only rock climbing. 180 minus 110, 70. Now, what is the total number of the students? 110 plus 20 and 130, 130 plus 70, 200, 220 minus 200. So 20 students who do not like or who do not have any of the hobbies, like either of rock climbing or sky watching. That's what we say complement. So you can write our answers. Final answer is required, that the number of students who like both the hobbies, who have rock climbing as well as sky watching, is 110. 20 students who do not like either rock climbing or sky watching. Now last question, question number 4. This is one, and please go through this. We'll continue with question number 5. Question number 5, last question of practice set 1.4. Venn diagram is already given in your text. Please go through the text each and every time. Now it is what it says. They ask you to write. It's not number of A, it's A. The member or the elements of set A are X, Y, Z. Don't forget to write M, N, N also. So A is the set of X, Y, Z, M, and N. B is the set of P, Q, R, M, N. P, Q, R, M, N. A union B, both together, X, Y, Z, P, Q, R, M, N. M and M, and here we have here M and N. That is the intersection, common in between these two. Now universal means which contains all, including S and T. So it is X, Y, Z, P, Q, R, M, N, S, T. A complement. A complement means which is there in universal but not in A. So X, Y, Z, M, N, excluding X, Y, Z, M, N, P, Q, R, and S, T. P, Q, R, S, T. B complement, which is there in universal but not in B, or universal set minus B, excluding P, Q, R, M, N. So X, Y, Z, X, Y, Z, S, T. And the last is A union B complement. Complement, universal minus A union B, X, Y, Z, P, Q, R, M, N. What remains? X and Z. So A union B complement is the set of X and T. Please go through this. This was the last question of practice set 1.4. After that, we'll continue with problem set 1.